Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the C Kappa Invitational Season 3. I'm Zayori tonight, joined by Modpacks. We've got a single best of 3 coming up for you. Execration versus Power Gaming. Modpacks, my friend, my companion. How are you, sir?
Woo!
Woo! Party!
I'm ready. Yeah.
Party on.
Yourself some nice morning Dota.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna be solid. Looking forward to watching Power Gaming again.
I was feeling very generous when I offered to do this. And then last night at about 11, I woke up and went, oh, yeah, there's something I got to do tomorrow. Oh, it's C Kappa in 6 hours. Okay, I'm in. I'm in.
Well, good.
I signed up for this. I'm excited, though. I haven't cast much C Dota. It's an interesting proposition already. The band's looking a little bit different than what we saw in Montreal. Undying, first tier ban.
Yeah, no Warlock. Where is he? What's going on here? I missed him already. What can I say? You know?
Yeah, I guess, at this point, it's a nice change of pace, right? It was a first pick Nyx Assassin here for Power Gaming, and then Execration went straight for the Lifestealer Naga, and then Shadow Demon picked up on the flip side here. As you can see, Execration banning out a number of those pesky illusion heroes, Morphling Luna, no big surprise there, but not hesitating to pick up old Naga, old split pusher there. It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, right? So like the Slardar was still in the pool, which is of course something, Lifestealer Slardar. Seen lots of teams opt for that. We saw it in Montreal for one of the games too, I think from Wings in the final series, if I recall correctly. So still a tried and true combination, but they like this Naga here. So it'll be interesting if they have that same strength with it where they can just shove it into the support role and they're super comfortable with that. I'm going to assume they are. But oh, look at that. There's a little wombo combo again here too. Of course, we saw how well NP have been executing with Naga's Iron Disruptor, and then if we want to make it perfect, it would be that Mirana next for them.
Absolutely. It's, oh wait, that's Power Rangers. I don't think Power Gaming have a Twitter, Trent. Oh my. Oh my, what are we going to do with it? It really
Some
is.
familiar names on there, eh? DDZ, Lance.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I think, somebody tweeted at me the other day. Now it makes some sense. I didn't realize they were in C Kappa. Aren't some of these names from that infamous
Maybe.
scandal there,
Ain't a valve, man.
a betting scandal. Yeah, I mean, it's a great thing about the C region, right? Love is forgiveness, or whatever they say.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're playing here. It's a $10,000 cup, so I guess I don't know what that has to do with it. Oh, God. Okay, so I'm curious where they're going with this draft, though. Shadow Demon seems like kind of an obscure pick here. Nyx Assassin, I think, could pair nicely with the Lifestealer. Maybe that was a deny pick coming out from Execration. And now somewhat limited on what they can pair with the Shadow Demon. The Jug, the Luna, and the Morphling are really the top 3 in terms of illusion spam, so it could just be a casual Shadow Demon, which is all right. But okay.
Still pretty solid. Well,
okay,
that's
there we
literally
go.
the last one.
There it is, Illusion Man. And oh my, Sand King right away for Execration. Big team fight there for the Radiant.
Man, we still have Drow in the pool, too. Wonder if Power Gaming are intrigued enough to go for it. In terms of like their mid laners too, you could go like Drow OD or something.
Okay.
I suppose. Well, I guess we're assuming obviously the
Now, does
that would
Drow
be
get
bad
picked
laning
here?
for the Drow.
Like
No.
it's okay.
Unless they're gonna mid TB.
I feel like if this was NP, I could see it. That's about it. I mean, I haven't been watching the latest on Power Gaming. I didn't get to catch their replays this morning, so who knows? I don't know. I don't think mid TB is that bad right now for Execration. Looking at this lineup, who the hell is it going to be? Naga mid, like Naga Disruptor mid, or are they going to support the Sand King and then pick up a mid last? I'm assuming this is a core Sand King.
Yeah, I think it could go either way. Right now, they just have a lot of versatility right now in Execration. They can pretty much do anything, right? Basically, the only thing that I would say is confirmed for them is that Lifestealer is going to be in the bottom lane, and even that, we've seen a couple mid Lifestealers here or there, but
Okay.
for the most part, that should be pretty solid, I'd say, unless they go like OD mid and they want to try that little counter that we saw. Was that in
Ooh.
Montreal where we had that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that worked out shockingly well. I don't know. It's not. I guess it's not surprising when you consider the matchup, but it was kind of surprising that despite being two pretty meta heroes, no one else had done that.
Yeah, I suppose so. I feel like there's often ban situations though. Like it's not that I feel like we saw OD make it to like 5th pick. Like, oh yeah, there's the OD. How did we forget about that? A lot of games, and maybe leading up to that, he was banned out a little bit more regularly. That's kind of the only reason I can think of. So a little flexibility. What's that? With who?
Oh no, I was just thinking like I don't know with who. Like, there's still a Ricky in the pool, which I kind of like against Terrorblade because he can get that 6 silence off, like those clutch moments. You know, Terrorblade's going for the Sunders. You just hop on top of him, and you're just like, lol, like you just lost, bro.
Yeah.
So in that case, they'd have to go like Naga mid, and then Sand King off lane, Lifestealer bottom, but then you still get your Ricky Lifestealer combination
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Execration.
Okay.
That would be pretty A+ in my brain right
I
now.
kind of like that. Yeah, Ricky is really good against Terrorblade because not only does the smoke cloud kind of lock him down, but Tricks of the Trade just makes him hard to deal with. He's one of the few heroes that can just jump on Terrorblade, as you said, and then in a 1v1 scenario, not give him a Sunder target, but still have a kill condition. That's a pretty rare setup, especially for a position 4 support. So, outside of the Ricky, they could also just pick another like range damage dealing support, like a Witch Doctor or something. There's the OD ban though.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think you have
Smarty
the
already's
Oracle
over there.
already. Like, Oracle's so good with OD, and so good with Terrorblade too.
T-Bizzle. Oh yeah, Summit 6 is on. We're like the lead in for Summit 6 today.
I know,
Trent.
right?
Look
4
at this.
minutes or 4 hours. I'm
Look
so
at this.
hyped. This is gonna be the best summit of all time. I'd have to say, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
you know-
those teams are stacked.
I kind of forgot. I was planning on listening to music all day, but I think I'm going to be watching Summit all day now. Now
You
that I
will
gosh darn think
indeed.
about it.
Should do the bracket, dude. That Liquipedia bracket contest. If you guys haven't checked that out,
Wait, what?
always support Liquipedia. They like save our lives.
What is
every
it?
day.
Tell us.
You can fill out an entire bracket on the site. You just like log in. If you don't already have a user, you just make a free one. There's no cons or anything to
What
it.
can
but
I
you
win?
Fill out the whole bracket. You can win a Rainmaker bow. Like
A
the-
Rainmaker?
yeah, the Wind
Is this
Ranger one.
Splatoon, bro?
Damn straight. Look,
Whoa.
there's Medusa. She's gonna make it rain.
All right.
But yeah, there's only like 2 hours left to fill it out, or maybe even less. So
No,
hurry
I'm
the
gonna
hell up
miss
if
it.
you haven't already.
I'm
Yeah, you
gonna
probably
miss
will.
it. The talent list for Summit is pretty sick too. They got Fogged, and they got Grant, and they got PPD, dude. PPD.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be hype.
That's sick, nasty. I like it. And guess what? There's no David's casting. That's wild.
0 Davids.
I'm not upset. Get fucked. Okay, so what do we have here? Last pick for Execration. A lot of supports left in the pool here, Trent. Not many of them banned out.
You can see they even are considering that Naga support as well, which is certainly possible.
Okay.
So
I
there
guess
you
it
go.
could still be Naga support. I think very likely the I was thinking support Sand King now that we have this Tinker Naga versus Medusa Terrorblade. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Come on. What is this? Game 1, let's just pick the Turtle versus Turtle. One of them has illusions, the other one has more illusions and Tinker. Oh boy.
good lord.
This is going to be a good one. I'm excited, dude. I'm pumped. DDZ
Yeah.
Dusa. Let's do it. Let's get in there.
That's super exciting in terms of Execration's future that they're doing this whole, Naga support. I think it's one of the strongest things in the scene right now. Like, this is the reason why you have to ban Naga every game versus NP, because you never know still if it's just going to be a core Naga or they're just going to throw out support at the last second. And with that Disruptor pickup too, it just made it so easy for them to like always have this as a backup plan, and 343 of course plays a fantastic position for.
And it's still a great combo whether the Naga is core or support with the Disruptor,
Yeah.
right? You can still set up, and then even the same with the Sand King. It doesn't really matter if DJ's core support and, with a Naga Siren. It doesn't really matter if she's core support. It's still an amazing combo where you can get off Song Epi or even just Song right into a Burrow Strike or, dare I say, a leveled up Sandstorm. Oh, man. Interesting stuff. I like the Execration lineup a little bit more, I think. I think their ease of execution is maybe a bit better, even though they have the Wombo combos. And I think just because Song makes it so easy, not to mention we've seen the power of the Tinker, especially in the hands of a player like Abed. The Ags, Aether Lens build, it's pretty nasty. And it's pretty good against heroes like TB, Medusa, that don't really want MKB. Sure, they can pick it up, and likely they will, but it's not an item they can get first or second, for example. So that also makes BKBs maybe a little more valuable. Also, an item you prefer not to get earlier on. Both these heroes very, very stats driven. So it's going to be interesting. We'll see what Power can do here.
Yeah, I gotta agree with most of that. Kind of supporting Execration here. I feel like the
Oh,
draft
no.
is a little bit more solid.
Oh, Trent, I messed up the draft overlay. There we go. I fixed it. Sorry, guys.
All right, that's not
Whew.
bad. You got it on the horn. That
Woo,
could've
on the
been-
horn. Okay, that's bad
Yeah.
for me, though. I usually am pretty good about that. I haven't produced in a week, so I'm being stupid.
Where's JJ?
Oh,
Muckle, please.
JJ, you spoil me. He really does, man.
Yeah, he does. He makes life so easy.
We're looking
All
at
right, here we go.
Courier
Going
snipe
for
here.
courier snipe.
Come on,
yeah.
Patty. Who is Patty, by the way? I'm not familiar with this player.
Oh, he spawned out. That's what he is.
3-4-3. The clutch moves.
Get out of here.
Saw it coming a mile away. Look at this. Both supports rotating in here to pressure the Nog. I like it. Oh, nice dodge with the mirror image. Very nice 3-4-3. What a clutch play. A lot of return
he
damage
saw
here.
him come up here on the ward, right? Like he knew he was chilling up there.
I think so.
Yeah, he definitely did.
But still. Well done.
Plays.
Well done. Hit the
Yeah.
button at the right time, bro. Come on now. Abed getting harassed back. This is a little tough for Tinky. All right. Good start here.
Medusa's doing, or rather, Naga's doing some stack work. Gets it off successfully. Started off for the Tinker down there. And MTR, what's he up to? He's sneaking his way around here. He's got some sentries. Maybe going to block this off here. Sally's a little bit late on this one already.
I don't know. So far, this is a lot of commitment from this Oracle. Doesn't really seem like he's done a hell of a lot. I mean, it is important to pressure this Tinker. We still have Naga nearby. One of the issues, though, for the Radiant is Naga's leeching XP, and Tinker, one of the more XP-reliant heroes in this type of situation. He is level 2 now, holding the point. Imagine he picks up Missile, but DDZ, he gets blinded. Oh, my.
What is this Oracle up to?
What are you doing?
Because he saw the courier go back from mid, but that was like way before he had gotten there, so he must have known he'd missed the courier at that point. And there's nothing else the Tinker's going to bring out at this point, so I'm not sure.
Dude, here comes the wraparound gank, though. He's level 1, the Fortune's End. It gets channeled. Abed, he's in deep. No way to dodge it, but the follow-up, it's not there. DDZ low on resources. MTR does not get the better of that exchange. Dare I say, this Oracle's efficiency is in the negatives.
Yeah, and then the rune gets stolen by Chemo here, so
Correct.
guess we'll peek at the other lanes, but everything looks pretty sad, except Nyx, man. He is getting dumpstered down here. 0 last hits. Gabby shutting down everything at 12 and 5 here.
Yeah, Mosin getting
decent
a
experience, but
little bit of XP. Yeah, this is overall looking pretty okay for Radiant. DJ level 3. He's found a couple of last hits and coming back towards mid. Old Tinker. He's still in Strug City, but he hasn't died. DDZ getting some decent last hits.
oh my god, I feel so bad for this Nyx, dude. That's a hard life. What can you even do? Usually in the first like wave, oh, top lane actually, Patty, get that caustic on him. He's got the mango. Does DJ want to go for this? Is it worth it, DJ?
No, he's not going to style on him quite yet. I don't think this Nyx is doing too bad. He's got double mango poor man shield. He's good.
He's got no last hits.
He's a rock. Ah, that's okay. He's getting XP. He'll recover. He's going to pick on this disruptor in a couple of levels.
Yeah,
Mosin will find his vengeance, dude. Mark my words.
If you don't spend your mana in like the first wave to like to impale to get brown boots or something, your life is so hard. At least like try and get yourself on the way to brown boots.
Is
you know,
double
you get
mango
2 or 3 last hits.
really standard? I feel like I don't see Nyx do this that often.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty okay.
Yeah, I think it's A plus. Like a 6.2 base regen. Then you don't have to buy a second tango or anything like that.
Okay.
Don't need a salve.
Oh, DJ up top. Oh, God. Disruption. Level 2 Shadow Poison. 3 stacks of it. Almost. No, he sidesteps it. He's a slippery little scorpion. Misses the second, and it looks like old DJ here will be just fine. Meanwhile, Dire Ancients getting stacked up by MTR. Looks like they've got a double. Golems and Drakes living in harmony as 3-4-3 picks up the double damage. Okay.
Had a pretty busy time in the mid lane, just babysitting his Tinker. A little bit shut down himself, you know, only 2 and a bit. Tinker 4.5. Medusa just about to crack into 5, so she's a little bit better off in terms of the experience.
Yeah. Tinker's kind of retarded, man. Like the hero, not the player. The blind is insane. Look, he was so far behind this Medusa, and now he's within 4 last hits. She can't do anything. He just keeps blinding her, and she's like unable to farm. It's crippling.
Yeah, and you can see the positioning too away from like the range creep for the snake and all that stuff. So DZ's not getting an advantage off of that either.
Abed with the next level plays here.
And he's still waiting to see if he can get a kill with the rockets.
Yeah, kind of interesting. I guess you want to save the March because it's the more farming efficient build if you have stacks, which he has 1. Okay, it's a triple stack here in the biggin. All right, that's not bad. Naga could get some stacks going here. We talk about Shadow Demon being a good support because he can stack multiple camps at once. Naga Siren also fits the bill for that.
Yep, she's also the probably the other best support in the game, I'd say.
Up top,
See,
Lance. Oh, boy. Stun from DJ. Riptide from 343, but it's a Sunder. And he'll be fine. Okay. Level 6 Sunder. You don't see that every day. Very nice.
Yeah, nice. Well played by Lance. Smart guy. Probably keeping the point just in case the situation happened. Relatively large cooldown, though. But 343 is also low on mana, so they might not be able to go in here again. And we're still just kind of chilling on that possible first blood.
Mm-hmm. MTR rotates back up top. He's just trying to get a little bit of XP now. You know, he's still level 2. Slow going. Still hadn't really done much, but I do like the combo of Medusa with the Oracle. It's pretty nice.
You're digging that?
I'm digging it, dude. Medusa can do a lot with the False Promise, man. It's nice to have a save that's just like, you know, it doesn't really matter what happens. She's staying alive. You know, that might be one more snake, a few more split shots. Raid boss Medusa, man. DJ.
Oh, Lance going in here.
Oh, MTR, you messed that up, buddy. Where's the Fortune's End?
Yeah, they couldn't quite find on that one. Man, this is... I feel like we're just going to miss it at this point. It's like destined. 6.5 minutes in, no first blood. This is where things get dicey. Mosen's going in for his brown boots. Oh, he's living the life now. Excellent. Happy guy.
Oh, shit. He's almost level 6, too. That's really where the action starts for the Knicks. This is pretty brutal, though. Gabby's just unrelenting. Early Blightstone right into the armlet.
He had a nice pull, Mosen did. Like, basically get all the last that he has now. Where because he finally got one pull off. Because Chemo did that pull from the small camp up over into that hard camp. And then opened up into a little bit of 1v1. I'm not sure what Gabby was up to. I think he got forced under his tower. And then Mosen finally had an opportunity to sneak a wave into there.
Mm-hmm.
DJ caught it on top. I think this is it. It's got to be, right?
Disruption. Half HP. Where's the Sandstorm? He doesn't have it. He's got it. Levels. Sandstorm actually saves him. Oh, no. And the first blood goes in the other lane where we're not looking. It's the Knicks assassin that dies. Oh, that's great, dude. Sandstorm actually saved him there. That's brilliant.
Then they chased down the Oracle, too.
Brilliant, I say.
Yeah, that was close, man. He just leveled up to 6, too. I don't know if he was holding a point before that. No, he wasn't, right? Because he was 302, so. Yeah, big saves.
Look at that gold graph, man. That is like... From even game to we now have a sizable lead for ourselves. Medusa now in some trouble. DDZ fighting for the rune. 343 will not be able to pick it up. It's actually a double damage going the way of the Deucer. And that'll be the end of that little skirmish there. Great stuff for DJ, though. Now he's level 6. Tranquil boots up. Still feeling pretty aggressive in the lane. 2 points in Caustic. Uh-oh, he eats a mango. Here we go. Nice. Lance caught by the Static Storm kinetic field. No Sunder for you, little TB. Better get your tuberculosis shot, because you dead.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, we talk about Ricky versus Terribly, but Disruptor can do the same thing with his ulti, so.
And look at this big fatty stack right here. Naga sees it. She's like, guys, this one's looking ripe for the taking. What do y'all fancy we work on this?
Yeah, 2 points Caustic. Shouldn't be too bad. He did spend his last point there to get the full Burrow Strike as well. And he'll, yeah, we'll see if he goes just for the straight blink, or maybe goes into the Aether Lens. I've seen some people opting for that on the Sand King, but the straight blink seems to be the most common one right now.
I think mobility is just so conventional. Blink Force is never bad on that hero.
Mosen, man. Yeah, it's time, right? You got that Vendetta. You want to get stuff done. Abed's farming. This is like the dream.
This is the perfect time. You're leeching XP. Maybe you can pick him off here. But Tinker, Abed, I wonder if he noticed he got less XP there. Probably not. Nyx is missing off the map, though. A player of this caliber may stand to reason that he's a bit suspicious of a rotation. Mosen looking for the stun setup. Oh, Mosen, it's a double whammy. Oh, no. No, no, no.
That hurts.
That's poor Mosen.
It can be tough with that March of the Machines, though, just because, like, the way it moves, it's not like most other spells, and you're, like, trying to hit E in the middle of it, too, but it doesn't last very long, so you need, like, the perfect second. I mean, it's only 0.6 seconds to set up in that stun, so yeah, it would not have been easy, that's for certain. Oh, another stack. They're going to get this one. Oh, get out of there, little Triceratops. Oh, they got it. Oh, that was close.
Oh, this stack up here. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
No, it's the ancient one.
Oh, the ancients. Yeah, there are a lot of
Yeah.
stacks going on at that one. Okay, so Deuce has got now. What is this fatty here? Like a four stack.
Yeah.
All right, she'll take it. Meanwhile, in the dire jungle, looks like we'll see a fight break out. Glimpse back onto the Terra Blade. Again, Static Storm Kinetic Field. No Sunder for you, Lancy boy. It's a 3-on-1, and the Terra Blade, again, bites the bullet and goes straight to the grave. His team doesn't skip a beat here. Old Patty killing a stack with some Shadow Poison. And old Deucer still just working on the Ancient. So, sort of space created, except your Terra Blade's the one that died.
Yeah, down bottom, Gabby went on Mosin. He was forced to use the Vendetta just to stay alive. And now he's just chilling nearby. Probably going to go for a last hit here, but I guess at the very least, Deuce is doing her thing.
Yeah. What build is DDZ working on here? Still too early to tell. I don't know. I feel like he needs an active build this game. I mean, Lincoln's probably not your ideal first item, but something he could gravitate towards just for survivability. I like Yasha Scotty at this point. Give you that move speed, you can participate in these fights a little bit, then start getting the big stats. And once you get the Scotty, you've actually got some team fighting utility. Maybe just Dragonlance this game, though, like Dragonlance Yasha. They might have to fight earlier than that, given that they're falling behind here, Trent.
Yeah, I'm always a big fan of the Dragonlance. Look at 343 and how safe he can be. Despite only being level 5, he's leeching all this experience. But he should be really cautious here, just because he doesn't want to get wrapped on.
Yep. That
Lance
yummy
can kind of help clear it out before they show up, though.
Ancient's XP here. I'll almost get him level 9 also. Maybe this last Drake. Nope, not quite. Dragonlance probably in the works here for Terra Blade. Still not really an amazing item set on him. All three of the Radiant cores starting to pull ahead a little bit here.
Yeah, DZ's is on the courier, so...
I mean, right now this big gap
Rock
is
standard.
honestly in the offlaners. You look at Nyx Assassin Mosin, below all of the supports on Radiant. You look at this Sand King, and he's above the Terra Blade, dude. Like, there couldn't be a bigger disparity. Blink Dagger already out on DJ. Oh, Sand King. This just makes me want to queue up a Sand King game, man.
The offlane dominator. Didn't get much love in Montreal as Mosin. The offlanes. I guess he'll be okay. Venom detection. Woo!
Gets
DJ.
off the Vendetta. Very nice.
Yeah, he went for the YOLO play there, but didn't get him. Doesn't get the deny. So Radiant are doing what Radiant wants to do right about now. And all the while, Ed's doing his thing. He's got his bots. He's moving into his Blink Dagger.
Yeah, I think they're pretty happy with that. I mean, you're always looking for the kill there, but finishing off the tower, no deny. Not too shabby. Nyx Assassin, a little bit of time left on
He's
Vendetta.
bold,
Your
dude.
arcane boots are down, Chemo. Oh, God. Mosin, what are you doing? Stun on one, but it's a 4v1. DJ connects with the Burrow Strike, and, man, this bug about to get squatted here. He gets off the spiked Carapace, and now the false promise from old
rough.
MTR, but now 3-4-3 completely counters it, sets it up for Abid with his BOTs. Mosin, of course, dies. MTR will also fall to his death, and Execration continue their reign of dominance here, 6-0 at the 13-minute mark. They are cleaning this up, mop and bucket style.
Ouch. No detection. Still go down in that situation. Big sad life. 6-0. Damn. This guy's gotta chill out over here. I don't like what is even their plan right now. Maybe try and sneak a Roche somehow, but they don't have any minus armor. They only have like a Terror Blade that's even decent at doing that right now, so that option's even gone.
Mid lane, DD Dizzle. TP in, that'll keep him alive. DJ actually out of mana here. But they force 2 TP reactions just like that. MTR finds a counter ward behind the tower, and Mosin looks for another Vendetta
There we go.
setup.
First kill.
3-4-3. He doesn't have some, but he's got 14 stick charges here. He's not going to even get him off. Okay, there you go. 6-1. Very nice. Well done, team.
That's a morale victory right there, you know? Everyone's all hyped up. They're like, all right, this is the run back. This is what we're going to do. They can basically try and keep picking out these supports and maybe try and close that gap between Mosin and the Sand King, but I don't know. It ain't going to be easy.
And certainly not at this rate. Mosin, again, Static Storm, Kinetic Field. No false promise for another 10. Gabby just charges in and gets petrified. I'm not sure what the game plan was there.
He must have missed out on the glimpse there. He was like trying to like not look at her, but then she get glimpsed to here, so then he was just like looking at her.
That was kind of weird. But
Indeed.
it works out for
He must
power.
be looking for an infest, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Trying to get into the creep wave.
it's the only explanation. But Dragonlance 2K Gold up on Dusa, #1 net worther. Definitely a sign of life here for Power. It was about a 7,500 net worth lead, now down to 5K, so still pretty sizable for Execration. And of course, their Tinker is still on the upward swing. Just BOTs, Blink Dagger probably coming out next. But he's starting to take off, man.
Yeah, that'll be scary. Like, if Abed just gets his Blink and joins one of these fights and they just wipe them all, then the game's going to be looking pretty well, you know, not over, of course, but those percent chances of coming back once you hit those certain disparities and just the overall hero synergy on right now, not going to look good for Power.
Uh-oh.
Mosin gets spotted.
DJ goes in onto Mosin. MTR has the save and the false promise. They've also got the Vendetta, still no detection, but now that they know the false promise is down, MTR is going to get caught out. Another Burrow strike. Gabby with the open wounds. Right click, and Wand will buy him a little bit of time. Fate's Edict will not be enough, as it turns out to be a 3-on-1. Oracle, playing Sacrificial Lamb once again, saves the Nyx at the cost of his own life. You know, one of the other things here, Trent, is forcing the Nyx to use Vendetta defensively like this is such a victory. I mean, that neuters the power of this hero. You pick Nyx because you want to be a bully. You want to intimidate people. You want them to be scared when you're invisible, not use it as a, okay, well, I didn't die, fellas.
I hear an Epi.
And it's on Mosin. Speak of the devil. Old Nixie. He ain't doing shit.
Yeah. You're quite right on that, though. I like that, because, I mean, when's our Nyx ever targeted our Tinker? You know, that one time in the mid lane. Other than that, Abed has just been all over the map, controlling what Lance is up to.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of which.
Speaking of Lance, he might get a kill on DJ Burrow strike. Sandstorm, bro, there it is, and the laser will help set up the kill on Terrorblade. Another one up on the scoreboard for Execration. Feels like Abed is just everywhere right now. Now that he has the Blink Dagger, it's anytime there's an initiation, there's a Tinker ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, it's funny watching DJ in those situations, too. Like, he's going to be into the Aghanim Scepter, which is one of the best items. Obviously, against Terrorblade is sinking. But he can just wait, and there's no burst damage out of a Terrorblade, right? You know if he's going to be able to kill you in a second, you just Sandstorm. Can't do shit. No, he's not going to be running around with dust.
It's true. It's very true. This Disruptor has been in so many of these kills. He's like catching up to the Terrorblade at this rate. He's got a Hand of Midas recipe. Look at you, Chemo. That's one rich bitch right there.
Oh, Mosin's going. See.
Uh-oh.
Anyone going to help him here? I don't think so.
They've got Song of the Siren. This is not an easy gank. Also, 17 stick charges. He gets the stun, gets the mana burn. Song it. Oh, Demonic Purge. Now set up the other way. In comes Stinky Tinky. And guess what? He's got his pinky. Let's see what Patty's up to. Maybe a disruption here. Nyx looking for the stun, but on the backside, it's DJ with the surprise inside. Defensive disruption buys the Deuce some time, but Patty dies to rockets, loses another charge on those poor raindrops. Now DDZ, false promise, will not live through this. DJ with a big stun on 2. Secures the kill on Oracle. Mosin drops a stun, but they're not done with this yet. Rockets chasing him down. Mosin gets off some Carapace action, and the second batch of rockets will finish him off. The Deucer will finally fall, and it's another convincing fight for Execration as they run him down.
Meanwhile, Terrorblade's up top like, team, you're feeding. It's happening, you know? I've just been up here punching creeps the past 10 minutes, but they're not going anywhere. I can't even get a tier 1 tower because of a bed. Just coming top. Like, look how much damage he's done. Like, 160? The entire time he's been up here?
Sick, bro.
That's depressing.
It is. It truly is. Execration. It's looking like a pub game, man. They're scrimming right now. It's a 12K net worth lead, 10K experience lead. Oh man, Hand of Midas, Disruptor. They're gonna win this game before this Midas even does anything. That's how much Chemo's styling on him. Ags on the way for DJ, 100 gold off. Never mind, he's got it.
I don't even know how many more fights Power Gaming want to try and take. Like, Execration can honestly just grab Roche anytime here, too. How far is our Deso? Decently. Away 1,200 gold as our Lifestealer roams the map in his Golem.
Oh, this is so cute here. You can use level 1 Boots of Travel to TP to the creeps that Lifestealer's in. That's called synergy right there, Trent. That's called a game plan.
Wow. I wish that the ancient guy had a rock to throw, too.
That would be badass and broken.
They cannot kill this golem either. Like, they just do not have the damage. He would have to like metamorphosis and slow it for them to try and kill
You're
it.
actually right. You look at how much 8 armor, 2k HP.
Yeah, here I come.
Pretty beefy. Oh, nice stun on DDZ. Yasha up. I do like the build that the Medusa's gone for. Like, I think, all things considered, DDZ did about as much as he could of this game. He farmed very well. He went for the right item build. It was really this off lane for power. Like, they either needed to somehow shut down this Sand King or have an off laner that could do anything. You know, like, pick a Beastmaster. Grab somebody that can Iron Talent. Take a goddamn Sladar. At least he can find some crushes. You know what I mean? I think Sladar would have got shit on too. But, you know, like a Tide Hunter perhaps. Someone that could have gotten out of that lane and found some kind of farm. Because this Nyx is just, I mean, he's completely neutered. It's not even just how the laning phase went. It's everything on top of it. You know, they've got so many tools to deal with this guy. I think a Tide would be a little bit harder to control. At least they could, you know, try to find a setup for this Terrorblade to do some damage.
Yeah, he's really got nothing going for him.
You know, even a Clockwork, right? Get some counter initiation.
Kind of a weird game. Like, I get the
DJ?
character's value for sure. But
Oh, he canceled his ult. Oh, man, I'm glad I caught that. DJ fucked that up, man. That's unfortunate. Well, are they going to turn it the other way now? Deucer comes in. Chemo's actually going to lose his life. The Shadow Demon lives a little longer than he should, but DJ will still finish off the kill. The Hadouken flies through. Now Song of the Siren from 343 breaks it up. Are they going to set this up? I'll bet he ain't scared, dude. He's going back in. He's going back in, man. DJ with the stuns. They get another. Nyx Assassin again. They squat the bug. And now Ags is up on Tinker, so it's about to get real.
oh boy. Oh, what can you say? It's kind of funny. Screw up your epicenter. It sacks your disruptor, probably largely because of that, but you still win the fight, so I'm sure everything's fine. They just spotted that ward get placed down. Goodbye. Oh, look, a sentry too. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, Gabby's feeling good. Great build on the Lifestealer this game. Echo Saber, Desolator, Armlet.
A classic.
Very classic, very good. It's quite potent.
Seems to be a reason everyone does it.
No, it's meta for a reason.
Can we get a Roche going here, guys? Come on.
Yeah, come on, Execration. Why are you taking so much risk? You're only 16k ahead.
Yeah.
Old Patty.
I guess they're just probably just saving the Roche for that moment where they actually want to go high ground.
Dude, look at this Naga. She's got a Hooded Defiance. She's going pipe first item. That is some serious just... You can't kill us already? Well, I'm going to get a pipe. You don't even do that much magic damage. That's awesome. I love it. It's not a great pipe game, though. Like, why not get a Vlad's would be my first thought.
It is kind of random just because, like, the Nyx is never going to get into Aghanim Scepter or anything, so it is...
You know, like that extra armor against split shot against the meta. Give your team a little sustain. I mean, it honestly doesn't matter. Naga could have bought anything. Lance doesn't even sunder. He dies again. Looking around for more kills. They find the Oracle. MTR, he's got the false promise. He tries to heal himself with the flames. And on the other side, he gets glimpsed. And he will die. Yeah, that's not happening. Double for Gabby.
Do you think they're just playing a mental game at this point? Like, not even going high ground, not even pushing that heavily because they know they've already won, and they just want to, like, kind of rub it in. You know?
Yeah, it kind of feels like it. I mean, right now, Execration are kind of just farming for fun. I mean, there is nothing slowing this Tinker down. He has Aether Lens completed, and he's probably going to have Dagon pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, here we go.
Yeah,
a little bit of Riptide, a little bit of Deso. Some serious minus armor. Take him on down. Ready to go high ground. Execration are going to end the suffering now, it seems. And what's our big hope? What's our dream play on the high ground? A big Stone Gaze into that physical damage? Theoretically, if they do Stone Gaze, like this Tinker or this Lifestealer, they would blow him up pretty fast with the bonus physical damage from the TB and the Medusa.
It's true. It's very true. It's a big if. They still have no way to deal with this refracting blind. I think that's one of the biggest aspects that makes that so unlikely for me. Even if they get it off, all Tinker just needs to get one laser on the back line and see ya. I don't know, Trent.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been so biased this game. Power, Power totally
Sorry.
had a chance.
They got this, man.
Oh my, 17-3. This really is brutal. Like, Execration came out of the gate swinging.
Yeah, they've been looking pretty good lately. Obviously, didn't go too well in that grand final at ROG. I didn't get to check too many of the VODs. I watched some of the plays, but
what was the
I know
final
they
score
lost
in the series?
3-0.
It was 3-0. Okay.
Yeah, they got the old best of 5 sweep. But other than that, I think they only dropped 1 game at the tournament. So
okay, that's pretty.
It was
sort of
kind
a weird
weaker
tournament.
Crowd.
Yeah,
it was a really weird crowd.
It was an odd mix of teams. Secret by far the raid boss at that one, I think.
Yep.
Well, Abed just blowing up our speakers here, having a little fun with it. Still a little hard to break high ground. You gotta respect the stone gaze. Well, Gabby, actually, maybe not. He's got the Aegis. They chip at the tower and just disengage. Slow and steady. Naga picks up the gem. Very smart. Well timed here. One of the best gem carriers in the game, of course. Get the true vision on the illusions there. A little risk-free D-Warden. This is not fun for Power. This is the stage of the game where you look at their vision. They've got a few wards down. They won't have them for long, and then they will be completely locked at their base. Pretty much just waiting for Execration to attempt to push, and that's all they'll be able to do. And Execration will be able to control the pace of this game, farm out enemy territory, and kind of just starve them out. I mean, shit, they could just wait till Chemo's got his Aghanims at this rate. Why not?
Oh, please, no. Are we just not going to use this Aegis now? We're done with it, I guess? 1, 2, 3, 3.5 minutes here, or rather 2.5 minutes. That's actually not that long.
Farming Aegis.
Oh no! Why did they need a farming Aegis?
Oh, they are farming though. Look at this, clearing out enemy jungle.
I'm sure they're gonna push high ground just any second. Just you wait.
They're tenderizing their steak before they eat it. Oh, I ate so much steak yesterday, Trent. We had a celebratory moonduck dinner. I made steaks all around.
And why'd you have a celebratory dinner?
Because Sir Action. No, it was well, I guess it was a Slacks. I was thinking more because of a successful Montreal event, but Slacks did also get engaged yesterday. That's true. Yay, woo! Sir Action Slacks. If a guy like Slacks can get married, so can you.
There's hope for anyone.
No, it was so funny. We went out to brunch with his parents and the whole little crew that was part of the proposal party, and it was pretty funny. We saw it on social media, and it was immediately on Reddit, and then it got removed, and then it got posted again, and then it got removed, and then it got posted again, and it got removed. And some of the comments were pretty hysterical, I'm not going to lie. Most of them very depressing.
Why did it get removed? Because it's not Dota related?
I guess it's not Dota related, man, but
Lol.
It seems stupid to me. Like, when there's are multiple threads that are pushed to the front page in 10 minutes, it's like, just let people talk about it. Everyone's excited. I think it's more because they were worried about people making fun of him and his fiance. Obviously, he doesn't give a shit. We were all reading the comments at the proposal table and laughing about it.
They were so funny. It was all just like, if he can do it,
yeah,
what's wrong
dude.
with my life? This guy's 5K and getting married.
Here we
go. My favorite questions.
Gabby. Oh, that's the Aegis, but they force out the glyph, and the Stone Gaze is still available. Here's the Stone Gaze. This is the fight for power, but no, the counter initiation from 343. She gets off the song. She turns her back and says, "This aggression will not stand." And everybody survives.
Wow. Still 17-3. How long have we been at 17-3?
It's been a while. But yeah, some of the comments,
Oracle
dude,
at like 24.
They were on point. Oh no, yeah. DDZ, he goes out too far. He's caught holding high ground for a reason, you stupid snake. Okay, he's good, but it's a false promise down.
He's baiting.
Jebaited.
Yep. He's got this. All right, they burned Aegis. They held their tower. This is a victory here for Power Gaming. I'm liking it.
Let's take a look. All right, net worth graph still begs to differ. Remember, their glyph is down. That's the tier 3. Oh, the pipe. It's finally coming in handy. Oh, Patty. Oh, God. Oh, the Shadow Demon. Dead, and there's no recovery. They find another. It's the Nyx Assassin. He dies again. Lincoln Sphere now out on Medusa.
Lance needs the greatest thunder of his life.
He really does.
Go, buddy, go.
Execration just slowly whittling them down. This is the power of the Tinker. He just keeps heading back to the well, filling back up. They finish off the mid lane of Barracks. They'll find a kill on the Terrorblade up top. He died so goddamn fast, I missed it. But he's dead, and he does not have a buyback. DDZ doing everything he can. The Fate's Edict, the Purifying Flames. Abed TP's home. Slow and steady, Execration are going to done did it.
Yeah, Gabby's even helped them out, getting up the AC. Oh, is he gonna take the dragon too? I don't see why not. Let's go. Yeah, let's go for a ride.
Oh, this is what I'm talking about, baby. They really did change the face of the dragon. It still looks pretty derpy, though.
Yeah, why'd they like fix all? Did he just deny a bounty rune? Did you see that? He just denied a bounty rune.
I saw it in showcase mode because
Stuck
I'm
on
looking
that,
at this
DJ.
sick dragon.
DJ's like on his way over to that.
Yeah, I like the way the dragons look now, but
like, why did they update all the textures but still make him goofy as hell looking? What's up with that?
I don't know.
Like now he's like 4K goofy as hell. Before he was like 240p.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of miss the old dragon. His teeth were black too. Now I don't like the way his teeth look now. It looks like he missed out on braces. You know, they need to look more like shark's teeth.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with him.
It kind of reminds me of those pictures of like a shark with human's teeth, you know? Uh-oh, Mozen, he finally gets the setup of his life. Naga has the gem, but Song of the Siren counters them all. Static Storm, Kinetic Field, locked in place, but 343 will live. He's on the run. TP down for 2. Shadow Poison scouts it out, but now his friends are here in power. They're far out of the base. We're going to zoom out to get the full effect. DJ channels the ult. He goes in onto the Oracle. The Oracle is not, no wait, that's Nyx Assassin. The Nyx Assassin, he's dead. He's down for the count, and he's not coming back. It's another good fight here for the Execration gamers. Now DJ running into the base. He's charging forward. Stone Gaze, he's got his tail turned. Now into the Sandstorm. Darude is pumping. He's alive. Terror Blade inside of the meta. He does have the BKB, but will he be able to pop it? Stun. Blink out from DJ. That's it.
Wow.
Okay. So they got a tier 3 tower up top during that whole sequence. That's good.
Is this where they call it?
I don't know.
3-2-2. 3-1-5-4. Wow. Things just like collectively happened right there. That was kind of intense. That was like the memeing of numbers. I've never had 3-2-2 and 3-1-5-4 at the same time. This game just became so worth it.
This is so meta.
Just in second, nice BKB.
Oh,
that was pretty fast.
Lance with the reaction, but will it be enough? He loses Metamorphosis just as the BKB is reaching its climax duration. They just TP out in front of him. That was an overwhelming and underwhelming 10-second BKB at the same time. A flurry of emotions. Well, Power Gaming sure are resilient, Trent. You got to give them that.
I do indeed. I mean, Naga TB, why not? You know, who even knows who's winning the mental game at this point? It could be Power Gaming who are winning the mental game, because like a lot of teams probably would have called GG by now, but they're like, no, it's only 1 Rax. We got Medusa TB. We'll get a Rapier eventually. We'll try our luck with that.
Dude,
for now,
Deuce's got MKB. It's pretty big. I mean, honestly, this Tinker Blind has been crippling in these fights, although Tinker does have a Bloodstone now, so that's going to be fun.
I mean, it's only a 30k net worth lead. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, no big. But now think of it this way. If they manage to hold this and turn it around, this will be the biggest throw in a professional Dota 2 game ever in the history of Dota. So
is that what it is? I thought it was like 36,000.
Well, we're almost there. So just a few more minutes, and then there is potential for... Dude, this could be a record-breaking game right here. Don't talk shit, Trent. Have some respect for world record holders.
My bad. I'm sorry. You know, they're just trying to get in the book. I think Guinness has a section on Dota, don't they?
They should. At this rate, they better. They should have just an entry for OD Pixel.
I agree.
Casted the long... Hey, Purge could be in it. Casted the longest Dota 2 game on record in a semi-professional manner. It's hard to call that game professional quality, but it counts technically. Right?
Hey, that was C9. You watch your tone.
That was C9 supposed to be getting a free win over Shadow and Friends or whatever the fuck their team was called.
Hey, it was Scary Faces.
Scary Faces. That's it. I knew it was something dark and creepy.
I loved the Cloud9 jerseys that we saw at Montreal cheering for NP. I was just like, God bless, dude. You guys are like the longtime fans.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well, I kept hearing about their flares. Like, apparently their flare is unbelievably popular. Like, they just got released and it's already, like, top 5, top 4 or something.
It's like top 3, I think, at this point. It's like, oh, no, it is top 4. It's EG, Secret, Alliance, NP. It might even be higher now after that land, too.
Yeah, really, getting second place. You think of that as, like, top 4 flare on the subreddit. That's not that impressive. But then you hear the other brands that they're competing with. It's like, holy shit. NP is just this little grassroots, like, we like Dota, guys, kind of team. You know, they're the opposite of corporate. They're the They're doing it for
opted
themselves.
Corporate, man.
Yeah, they're really sticking it to the system, man. Envy's selling sponsors. That's a world I want to live in.
Yeah, we should hire him. Envy, help us out, bro.
Dude, if he could work some of that FYM magic for Moonduck, I think we're locked in for retirement.
So much hot sauce. All right, what do we got now? Some Dagons. We got Aegis again.
Uh-oh. This is risky here for Power. They've already lost the Roche. Now Song of the Sirens sets it up on the high ground, but Chemo, he's kind of isolated here. This is awkward. He still gets off a big ult. BKB now used by Lance. It's a big spread fight. They kill the Oracle, the Shadow Demon right away, but it does cost him a Disruptor. Mosin now stunned up by DJ. Lance on the backside will not be able to help DDZ. And in the end, it's a pretty convincing fight for Execration. They just kind of outlast him. Honestly, it's one of the best fights Power has found in the last 15 minutes. They found a kill. But pretty weak positive and good game. Okay, okay. They call it.
Yeah, makes sense. I like the way they played it from Execration, though. Like, it was kind of an awkward setup because you have this situation where the Naga's like on the low ground and you have to try and get the stack storm going on, but the way they split up the TV and the Medusa, they just couldn't help each other. So he can't capitalize on the Stone Gaze and like walk at people as they have to turn away from the Medusa. And if that's not happening, there's like no way you win the fight.
Yeah, it was it was a bumpy one. 26-4, two heroes not conceding a single death, both DJ and Abed. In the end, Lifestealer had a full dataless AC to go with his spoils. I hate to say it, but it felt like Power never really had a chance.
Yeah, they just got beat out in the laning stage. And obviously, like, TB Naga, it can last a long time, maybe, but you at least need a somewhat decent early mid-game to have a chance, you would think, whereas he just got run over by... Like, they couldn't slow down the Tinker at all. He had total free will, and that's generally not a good sign for your game.
Yep. All right, folks. Moving into the break. Game 2 coming up after this. We'll see. Power Gaming, maybe they can square this up, get a couple of breadsticks going on. Take us to an ace match. Time will tell. I'm Zyori. He's ModPax. We're here from moonducktv. Thanks for joining us this morning. We got some jams coming your way after these words from our sponsors, 188bet, making C-Clap possible.